Alright boys, so in today's video, as you guys know, every other Sunday we do the best card in every position, or we do the top 10 must-have cards, and today falls under the top 10 must-haves. This list is really hard to make. We just got a brand new Real Deals promo. We obviously have getting a lot of good Ultimate Legends finally, and then obviously some promos in between with AKAs and whatnot. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, I do top 10s of positions, I do gameplays and all these new cards, I do everything Madden Ultimate Team, and we're actually pushing for 50,000 subscribers right now. We're under 1,200 subs away, man. That is absolutely insane. I appreciate the love, and let's just jump right into number 10 here. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. But number 10, this is actually the only Real Deal card I have on the entire list. This was a promo that was really cool. I think there are a lot of good names in here, a lot of cool names in here, but there's not really many that are top tier meta cards, I guess you could say. Nnamdi is another one I feel like is kind of a stretch putting him here because it's kind of a little hard getting him to where you want to be. But as you guys know with Nnamdi, you do have to do objectives to make him maxed out. He is not very good unless you get the 2 tokens, and once you get him, he's one of the best corners, if not the best corner in the game. So as you guys know, you have to get like I think 3 interceptions in a game, and then also 16 total interceptions. But once you do that, you get universal coverage too, which is amazing. It's a universal coverage on all game long after 6 plays, which is, I know 6 plays can be really bad, especially if you're playing a good player, but you could go ahead and run pick artist and then just run the deep out zone right here for 1. I guess wasting 1 AP does kind of suck, but it is theirs if you are worrying about it. But you are going to get a KO everywhere on the field on a 6'3" corner. I mean, you are getting 99 speed, basically, 6'3" KO everywhere on the field. Nnamdi has been amazing for me. He goes also in some of the best theme teams in the game, Raiders included. I think he's a dog, man. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the best corners, if not the best in the game. Number 9, we have Andrew Thomas. I wanted to include a couple linemen here because I know the defensive line is becoming super OP, especially with another big card on this list you'll see later on that we need to start countering. Andrew Thomas is probably one of the better offensive linemen in the game. There's also one more on this list, but Andrew Thomas comes with a great stack. You are getting 2 0 AP abilities, which we absolutely love to see. As you guys know, linchpin, some people, this is one of the biggest, like, I don't know abilities. It's a new ability that came out this year, and I feel like some people die by it. They think it's amazing. Some people think it does nothing. I've had it on the entire time. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't noticed anything different than normal, but I don't know. What do you guys think about linchpin? But that's not why we're here. We're getting 0 AP secure, but like I said, another 0 AP to help run blocking, I guess, is a W as well. You need secures everywhere on your line. He is probably the next best one up from the guy that we're going to show you later on this list. Andrew Thomas is dog. You probably can get him super cheap. He was really cheap. Probably still is. He got to be on the squad. Even with the free Whitworth, I think you should still definitely go get Andrew Thomas. You need that for 0. That 1 AP is a big deal. Number 8, we do got quarterback Bo Jackson, and I know a lot of people are switching to Peyton Manning, me included. I will say you could definitely tell Bo is definitely still, in my opinion, the easiest and by far the most user-friendly quarterback in the game. I mean, he's 99 speed. You don't fumble the ball once you get trust, which is 9 plays the entire game. And he also has the best release in the game. There's only one negative to this card. It is 88 throw under pressure. That is really it. I'm going to be honest. I feel like if you have solid pocket, and even if you know how to pick up most blitzes, you only will notice that rarely compared to other quarterbacks in the game. I still think Bo is quarterback 1. Like I said, the only reason why I went to Peyton Manning is 1, because of my theme team boost, and 2, I am so bored of this card. That is really the only negative I think with Bo Jackson right now. People are getting bored of him. I don't think it's that he's terrible or he's gotten worse or Peyton Manning's better. It is literally we are all bored of the card. I think that is 100% what it is. I think Peyton Manning is still very good. Don't get me wrong. I think he's number 2 in the game, especially fully maxed, but I mean, Bo Jackson, the fact that you can get 6 AP and an X Factor and literally run around with your head cut off and make plays, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And he's also 2 million coins cheaper than the fully maxed Peyton Manning. I mean, this is just easy. Now we move over to number 7, where I do think this is the best DB in the game. I think the DBs, we need a little bit more help at safeties. I think Jair Brown is still good. Ed Reed is really good, but he's really slow. Kyle Hamilton's all we really have at the elite level at safety, I think, right now, if you're looking at the big dog guys. He is 6'4", which is huge, right? And then he gets every theme team, which is a big deal. The problem is, though, I sold mine. You guys know I usually like to keep some of the better cards in the game. He is 2 million coins right now. He went up in price. I remember he was like 1.3 there for a little bit. He is, I mean, like I said, every theme team is a big deal. People are starting to go to the NFL theme teams now. I think that is probably swaying his price up a little bit. And he also has a really good stack. Deep zone for 0. And then you could also get your pick artist for 0. And then even when I ran him, I overpaid for mid zone. So he had everything for 3 AP. Kyle Hamilton is insane. Amazing card. I don't know if he's worth 2 mil, but if you are building a God Squad, and that's what this video is here for you guys today, you probably need Kyle Hamilton on there. Number 6, like I said, there was another offensive lineman on this list. He's gonna probably live on this list for a little bit here. He's probably gonna be the best O lineman in the game for a while. Not only does he get some of the best stats, he also is one of the fastest. He is 84 speed, which is a big deal because he also is 99 overall at left guard, and you could also use, I guess if you wanted, the Vanguard right here, but he does get 2 0 APs, which is a big deal. You can get linchpin, all day identifier, and max that with your secure protector, which is the best O lineman ability in the game this year. And he also, if you guys do not know, boosts other players on your team. He boosts your right guard and your left guard. Kelce has a lot of value, man. He is a big deal. I think if you are going to buy him, though, you probably already missed your window as he's risen up, but I still think, like I said with Kyle Hamilton, although they are a little bit, I would say, overpriced, that's not what this video is. I'm pointing you in the way of the best cards that I think are the top 10 in the game. Jason Kelce still follows that list. As we head into the top 5, we have our first wide receiver here in Harold Carmichael. This card, I think any card that where you can literally close your eyes and make some plays with, although it's harder this year with the taller wide receivers to chuck it up, like Madden 23, you were able to literally throw a blindfold on and complete some passes. You can't really do that this year. It still will help you in a lot of cases. You'll be able to get the ball over linebackers on high balls. You'll be able to get some crazy plays because he also, if we come over here, gets 2 0 AP abilities. I think the first one everyone's using right here is mid and elite, and then also matchup nightmare can get really glitchy, even in the end zone if you're throwing high balls over the middle on post routes or whatnot. I've seen it get crazy for me. I think Carmichael is amazing. He also can juke. I will say at times, though, he does run his routes a little bit clunky. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Like, for example, I've been using Sun God a lot lately where he runs his routes really crisp, but he's a lot shorter. Carmichael, you can make up with it with the height, but sometimes that dude can't get separation for his life, but I still think he has to be on this list, man. He is the biggest user-friendly wide receiver in the game, easily. Now we head into number 4, where we got our big dog, Ted Hendricks. And Ted Hendricks is one where I would want to rank him higher. I think if this was like the best version of Ted, like we've seen in the past couple years, he'd probably be like number 2 or maybe even number 1 for me. I will say he has been amazing when it comes to pass coverage. I think there's no better user in the game when it comes to pass coverage. There is something about this card, and I saw somebody in the Twitch chat, I forget what the stat, yeah, IBL. I forget what it stands for, IBL, you guys are going to correct me, but somebody in the Twitch chat, because there was a game where we were playing a runner, we ended up, like, finally stopping him, but there was a little part there where Ted Hendricks got pancaked, like, I think 6 plays in a row, and somebody pointed out that he had 50, why can't I think of that? I feel like a Madden fraud right now for not knowing what IBL stands for some reason, but I guess that is a big deal when it comes to users, and he did struggle a lot in the run game, but I do think his versatility in the passing game, he is insane. I mean, there's no guy that's going to bag, you know, corner routes when you're running with them yourself or anything, or even like high ball posts over the middle. He's the guy that's going to compete with Carmichael for you, man. I just feel like I had to have him somewhere on this list, man. There's just no way I could leave him off. In our top 3, we are starting off with a 99 base speed wide receiver in Randy Moss. Randy Moss, I personally would take the smaller wide receiver. I mean, he's only 4 inches smaller than Carmichael, which might seem like a lot, but you are getting a 99 base speed receiver, so you're getting the top speed, no theme team needed. He also does get the best theme teams, but we're not going to talk about that because, like I said, he's already maxed out. The reason why I like Randy Moss more, I will say he runs his routes a little bit better, and also 0 AP jukebox. I think jukebox is arguably the best wide receiver ability this year because, one, nobody runs really man coverage. You run into like maybe 10 players and only one of them is running man, so route tech's kind of falling off. All these catching abilities like deep elite are garbage because you guys know KOs are just absolute Zeus this year. So you get a 0 AP jukebox, and you can match that with your wide receiver apprentice and maybe even save AP to go away from Howard Master on your Bo Jackson or whatnot. Randy Moss is easily, in my opinion, the best wide receiver. I think him and Carmichael paired with, I don't know, if you want to go Sun God, Mike Evans, whoever you want at wide receiver 3, that's probably the best trio you can get in the game. And at number 2, I kind of want to put him at number 1, but I feel like number 1 is like, you guys already know who it probably is. But Aaron Donald has been one of the best cards I've used all year. And I've gotten a lot of feedback in the Twitch chat, the YouTube comments, everything. A lot of people are struggling with him at end. I have never played him at end. He has always been D-tackle since day 1. And I think he's been insane for me. I mean, he has been by far the best D lineman I've used all year. And if you come over here, as many of you guys know, he gets 3 0 AP abilities, including secure tackler for the X factors. He also does get this relentless tribute, which rush moves no longer cost points. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really noticed anything different. Maybe that's what's making him play so good. But we have relentless, and then also you can get inside stuff. You can get all 3 of those abilities for 0 AP on top of the X factor, which you can get I use the 0 AP one, which is kind of annoying because it's not on all game long. It turns on and off, but it's 0 AP, so I like it. But there also is the Unstoppable Force one where it's the NFL Combine where it's on all game after 9 plays. I mean, dude, he is a must-have. I think this is a card where you could literally, I don't know if there's going to be a D-line better than him the rest of the, I literally don't think it's possible. 3 0 APs and the X Factor, and it's Aaron Donald. I swear this dude's coded like, I don't know, he's coded like Lawrence Taylor in the game, man. I mean, he is him, dude. I should have bought, dude, he was 800K for a little bit. He's like 1.2 now. Hopefully you guys got your buy. Number 1, until Angry Runs gets a nerf or until we get more secure tacklers on the field, Bo Jackson remains king. I think he is still a card where you could literally hand him to a no money spent player and they could legitimately have a chance if they know how to run the ball or either have good stick or either have some vanguards on the field to help them. I truly feel like this is a card that could make a 3 out of 10 Madden player turn him into a minimum of 5 out of 10 Madden player. That's what I truly feel like in this card. And he is 250, like 300K, I think it was I saw in there. He's a little bit more expensive than normal 96s, but it's because he's the best card in the game, best running back in the game. As you guys know, 99 speed easy. He goes in the best theme team in the game in the Raiders and / Combine. I mean, just a crazy, we don't even need to talk about stats. It's really, he gets angry runs for 1 on all game, basically. And also, this is where it's annoying too. They also gave him the best ability in the game for 0. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, unless they nerf angry runs, I don't know how a running back gets better than Bo. How does a running back get better than him, boys? Maybe carrying and catch. I mean, he catches everything already, but maybe carrying, but he barely fumbles because he never gets hit sticked on the first play. I don't know, dude. We need more secures or they need to buff it up because right now this is the best card in the game and he's been since he's came out. Let me know how many cards off this top 10 you guys have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think we're going to hit 49K probably by the end of today or tomorrow, so I appreciate that in advance. And also, like I said, this last 1K, boys, to 50 is going to be a big deal. I appreciate all the love, man, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully get some good AKs tomorrow. Peace out, boys.